Are you fucking kidding me? Dude. Are you fucking serious? He beat him with fucking laser eyes. The fuck? So apparently Superman can beat Goku with super eyes.
I told you so.
King Kai, I don't understand.
You can't beat him.
Sure I can. I'll just train harder than ever.
No, you can overcome any limit put in front of you, but his power has no limit. Even if you somehow found the power to surpass
It has no limit. The Batman killed him, right?
Do you truly want that?
Nah, sounds boring. Oops. King Kai, do you have anything to eat?
Goku, I'm trying to be serious here.
What? My stomach has limits too, you know.
Goku is incredibly powerful, a skilled warrior, and a great character. But Superman is on a completely different level.
So Superman doesn't get killed by his Kamehameha, but Superman can shoot a laser beam at his head and kill Goku. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Achieve a new form in the future. It's just how Dragon Ball works nowadays. However, none of that is really a factor. Goku will always have limits, while Superman's maximum potential is limitless.
Don't believe it?
It's limitless, but yet Batman killed him.
Look at how Superman breaks reality. One day, Superman was hanging out near Vega, the brightest star in the Lyra constellation.
For the record, that's 25 light years from Earth, or 147 trillion miles.
Naturally, a crisis occurred on Earth, so Superman's photographer buddy Jimmy activated his signal watch, calling for Superman's aid. And Superman arrived in a matter of minutes.
Being a comic book, the time Superman took getting to Earth is unspecified. However, the comic never mentioned or implied any large time lapse, and he arrived as the battle was ending. Even if we seriously lowballed this feat to taking 10 minutes, Superman would be traveling over 800 trillion miles per hour, over 1 million times the speed of light. But more impressively, Jimmy's signal watch operates by a
But what about when Goku went all the way to another universe to fight Broly in the Broly
heard
movie?
the signal in the vacuum of space 25 light years away. That is physically impossible. Except for Superman.
You aren't impossible? How about the time he lifted Spectre off the ground? A guy literally made up of eternity. No, not insane enough for you? Well then, how about the time Superman lifted a book of infinite pages? That's right, Superman lifted both eternity and infinity.
Though he did have some help from Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Hey Wiz, what's half of infinity? Infinity!
Regardless, they had limits in their own strength. So while they were lifting a specific set part for each load, Superman was lifting everything else, which literally means
So you're saying that Goku will lose to Superman because Superman can lift the Book of Infinity, but nobody even knows what infinity really is. That's what you're saying?
Supernovas flew to the center of a red sun, which is like taking millions of nukes rapid fire, and once easily absorbed enough solar energy to vaporize half a galaxy. And to put an
Interesting, but what about when in season 2 of Dragon Ball Z, before Goku could even go to the sun, he went to the sun while he was in space and he didn't even die. He actually destroyed it with the Kamehameha blast, but okay.
Oh, and by the way, none of this was pre-crisis.
believe us, we know none of this makes any logical sense.
And hey, it's not our fault. These writers just keep making Superman the most impossibly OP guy ever. That's kind of what he's all about.
Exactly. Superman isn't just a sketch on paper. He's an ideal. Superman and Goku are more than just characters. They inspire. They show us the best of what we can become. This is why people get so passionate about this debate.
Goku's the epitome of a self-made man and spirited personal goals. He inspires people to work hard to achieve dreams. To many, Goku is proof that there is no struggle that cannot be overcome.
And the world of Dragon Ball fits this mold. Every obstacle Goku faces in Dragon Ball has a limit he can overtake. Even those called gods in his universe can be defeated and surpassed.
And that is where Superman breaks this matchup. His world just doesn't fit the same mold.
Superman is an all-powerful being who is only weak to alien radiation and supernatural magic. He is not meant to be relatable. He is not meant
So he's
to
strong because he lifted a little meteor from the earth.
The best warrior he can be. Superman's is the story of a god trying to live amongst men. It's not about if he loses a fight, but whether or not he's doing the right thing. That's why he stands for truth, justice, and freedom. That's why he doesn't wear a mask. That's why he's called the Superman.
But what does that have to do with him defeating Goku?
So yeah, there have some questions, so let's knock them out of the park right now.
Technically, if Goku could find a way to draw energy across multiverses, his spirit bomb could possibly achieve the kind of limitless power to match Superman. But not only would that take way too long to charge,
Interesting. So you're using GT Goku and you're also using Goku before he even fought Frieza in the Vegeta battle as Goku's base.
Go on. You have to bounce it back.
Interesting.
If you don't have any evil in you, you'll be okay.
Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan was about on par with Golden Frieza. When asked about Golden Frieza's power level at a panel, Frieza's voice actor said that since Frieza was up in the night sky, it's probably 100 quintillion. Which is a pun, because power levels are nothing more than a big joke.
Superman has been beaten in battle before when he was still learning.
So apparently that guy can beat Goku too.
Doomsday is the equivalent of saying Goku should lose because he was one shot by Raditz. We are looking at these characters at their maximum potential, not from some.
If it's their maximum potential, why did you power down Goku and use his speed from Snake Way? If you're using him as maximum potential, that's what I want to know.
Natural source of living energy even Superman possesses. In fact, Dragon Ball emphasizes a clear difference between ki and matter.
And if Goku did destroy the sun or the planet, he can't survive in the vacuum of space. Superman can and could always just fly to another yellow sun, or even a blue one, which boosts his powers even faster.
Ultimately, Goku versus Superman comes down to a difference of limits and purpose. What happens when you pit a man with the power to break any limits against a being with no limits in the first place? Well, only one has limits to give at all.
So you're saying Superman's stronger because bullets don't hurt him. You do realize they also don't hurt. They're like the fighters, right?
Superman, would you even want him?
The winner is Superman.
Fucking Superman!
Boo.
Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah, next time, fuck off.